Hi guys, good morning. I hope all of you are well. Welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new here, my name is Lori, or the Frugal Mom, and my channel is about living a fulfilling frugal life. You don't feel cheated at all. There are always ways to do the things that you need to do and some of the things you want to do. I also talk about being a mom to two neurodivergent teenagers, dealing with chronic illnesses, and that is the subject of today's video. This is another health update. Some of you know that I've been dealing with some health issues lately. I'm kind of in the middle of diagnosis. I had my blood drawn again last week, and my doctor called me on Tuesday to go over the results. Sorry that it took me so long to make this update. Trying not to have my eyes covered. This hat's a little big on me. I have to adjust it. Again, I'm getting distracted, but isn't it cute? Anyway, so she called me and she told me that my hemoglobin went down even more. So that confirms that I am severely anemic and that my white blood cell count is still jacked up really high, and that there's something still going on with my red blood cell counts. So she is referring me to a hematologist. So like I had predicted, I'm probably going to need some iron infusion. She had prescribed me some fast absorbing oral iron. Another problem with that, and I explained this to her, is that I have colitis, and for whatever reason I cannot take oral iron without it making me horrendously sick. Vomiting, diarrhea, cramps, just it's really pretty awful. I can't even take the slow release iron, so I don't know why she thinks I'm going to be able to take fast absorbing iron. So yeah, that's off the table. Plus it was $626 a month for the prescription, so I can't do that. Yeah, for sure I can't do that. For those of you who are wondering and don't have knowledge about Medicare, oh, hey, Binky. That's my cat, Binky. Yeah, so for those of you who don't have knowledge about Medicare, I pay for Part A and Part B, which is hospitalization and doctor's visits. I don't have Part D, which is prescription coverage. The reason why I don't is because it's like $149 and change a month. And by the time I pay for all my prescriptions with GoodRx, it comes out to be about that. And there's still co-pays with it. Maybe a little bit more some months, so it just doesn't make sense for me to pay $150 basically and then still have 20% co-pays. So that's a frustration for me. And that's why I don't have it. And now I'm worried because I still have to go see an ENT. I still have to go see a gastroenterologist. I have to take a stool sample. I hate doing that. I don't want to give you guys too much info and be gross, but I have to give them a sample at my PCP's office, and I haven't been able to do that. And now I have to see the hematologist, so I really am worried about how I'm going to afford all of these 20% copays. But I can only do what I can do. I need to get to the bottom of this, and I need to feel better. I need to pray that it's not anything more serious, because the hematologist, I'm told, will figure all of that out along with the other two specialists. And then at the end of the phone call, my primary doctor told me that she is leaving the clinic that I see her at. I've been seeing her for like 8 years now. So that's a little upsetting because she can't tell me where she's going because she's contractually obligated not to. So I understand that. Working in dentistry for all the years I did, I know that, associates of practices, they can't tell their patients where they're going because it could, subtract from the current practice that they're in. So, she said to me, like, in a light way, like, you can Google me in about a month and you'll find me. So it's kind of discouraging that this is all happening like mid-diagnosis. So yeah, that's all that is to that. It was very hot here in New Jersey yesterday, all of a sudden, Like, it had been like really nice and temperate, nice and cool and breezy. And at night, sometimes it would be like in the 50s. One morning I woke up, it was 46, which didn't bother me that much because within an hour it was back up to the mid 50s. But what can you do? It's almost summer. At least, it wasn't like 90 something degrees like in April like it has been some years. And it was 92 degrees here yesterday. It's just I wish I had some time to get used to it. But hey, if that's the least of my problems. I'm also having an issue with hives. I don't know if you guys can see it. I have it more on this arm. You can see some of it. The lighting's just not very good here. So you can see some of them there. Yeah, you definitely see some of them there. I don't know why. I do have issues with sun and heat, and I do hive up from that, and I do have rosacea, as you can see, and the heat does make it worse. And then I just don't know what's going on with my body. It's probably all autoimmune, but I woke up with this huge canker sore under my tongue. Ugh. Do you see it? I mean, it's so big, and I've been doing warm salt water rinses, and I even put peroxide on it. But my God, does it hurt? It makes it a challenge to chew anything or even swallow. It's a little bit better than it was yesterday, but geez, I just can't get a break. I'm trying to find non-drowsy Benadryl for the hives so that they stop, because like yesterday and the day before, like every couple of hours, and let me see if I can show you again. Yeah, you can kind of see them on this arm. Yeah, don't mind my crap behind me. That's one of my goals. In the next couple of weeks, I have to go through some of that stuff. And I'm trying to downsize at the same time I'm having all of this stuff go on. Not easy, my friends. And take care of everyday life things. Oh, excuse me. So, that's what's going on with my health. Like I said, I'm having a hard time finding non-drowsy Benadryl because I have sleep apnea, so I really can't take the regular formulation. I do take a daily allergy medicine, a prescription one. I take Singulair, but it's not doing anything for the hives. So, unfortunately, that's where I'm at. I just keep putting calamine lotion on them. And I have a little bit over here, too. Just so weird, It's like, okay, summer's here, let's get Hy-Vee. So, one good thing is that I was able to get my hair cut. I had just said at the end of last month, I have not had my hair cut in 6 months. And it had gotten to the point where it was starting to get caught up in things. It's still pretty long. When I let it down, it's still to the middle of my back by my bra strap. So that's a pretty good length. It really needed to be layered. It really needed to have the dead stuff cut off. So I had about 3 inches cut off and my bangs trimmed, which is great because it was driving me crazy. And I feel a lot lighter and a lot better now. So that's a positive. And I went outside last night to water my container garden, and excuse me, guys. And some of my pepper plants are growing little flowers, and I've got a little teeny tiny little baby tomato. My onions are doing well. Some of the radishes are yellowing. I'm not sure what's up with that. I mean, it's been raining quite a lot here in New Jersey, so I think some of the plants are getting oversaturated. But again, like, what can you do? So that's what's going on with me. I hope to make, more videos in the next, week. I've got some great recipes that I've made, but again, I've just been so tired, I haven't thought about being, instructional. And because I have a beautiful sore on my tongue, I'm kind of, lisping a little bit because my tongue's swollen on that side. So that's what's going on with me. I didn't have a stroke or anything. God forbid. Oh, boy, I don't need that, huh? So that is what's going on. I hope you guys are well. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. If I don't hop on and talk to you about anything else, I am going to go take a nap now. I'm sending love to all of you from New Jersey, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.